What's going on, you guys? Brendan here. In today's video, I found some really cool vintage toys and we're gonna take a look at them right now. So I went to the thrift store today, and when I got there, they were putting out a bunch of old Legos and just bags full of Legos, and they had them priced up quite a bit. So there were bags for like mostly 50, and then they had a bin for 150. So I kind of like walked by them. It's just a little too much. Didn't feel like paying that much in the moment. Didn't look at them too much. Just kind of saw the price and kept moving. And then I was going around and I saw that there was a box set on the shelf by some of the clothing that I was looking through, and it was an old box set. I didn't know if it was complete, but it was priced at $70. But the box was in really good shape, so I just decided to look it up. And to my surprise, it was worth a good chunk of change. So I grabbed that, and then I went back to the other Legos and decided to peruse a little bit and Google Lens some of them, see if I could find what sets they're from, because they were just loose. There were no other boxes. So let me show you what I got. All right, so these are the three things that I ended up scooping at this thrift store. I lied, actually. There was another box set, but it was in a bag, its own little bag, probably because it was just smaller. They didn't want to just leave it out. And this was $8.98, so about $10 after tax. And then this is the one that was on the shelf that I saw that made me kind of want to look through some of the other Lego stuff that they had. All right, so the first box set I'm going to talk about is this Lego system set. The code is 6459. That's a good easy way to look up Legos if you find a box of Legos. And this is actually sealed. Like that, you see that is usually punched out if it's open. And this is actually a vintage set. It's from 1999, and there are 5 in new condition listed on eBay right now, and they're all over 70. There is 72, 75, 79, 99, all plus shipping. So I'm gonna list this one around 70, and hopefully it sells. So for $10 already, this was a great find. And then the first set that made me go down the Lego rabbit hole at this store is this set. It's actually just an accessory pack, accessory track pack, and it is 6347. You can hear it's all loose in there. This is not brand new, but it was priced up at $70, which I guess piqued my interest enough because it looked like an older box to where I decided to look it up and saw that there were some crazy listings for it. So it was definitely worth looking it up, and I ended up scooping it. All right, so this is what is inside of that box. The box, and then you got these track pieces. I don't think, I would have to double check, but I don't think all of them are here. They might be, I'd have to look. And those are the two main pieces that like decide what way the train is gonna go. And it does have the manual and some spare pieces here. So the only thing it is missing, like straight, that I can tell off the bat, are these little stands like that make it kind of a bridge sort of thing. So that kind of stinks, but for $70 to be able to sell it for over 200, hopefully, I think that's a pretty good deal. All right, so just to show you the listings that pop up when you type in that set, there are none that are brand new, or with the box. I'm assuming that listing means that the box is not included. So yeah, this is crazy. 300, 259. So just the box alone probably holds some value. And we're gonna go filter to sold just to see. And if you filter sold, there are a lot of completed ones. This is probably the closest to the one I have, and it sold from the UK for, it looks like $200 best offer. So not really sure what that is. This one sold from the UK, a listing was $341. Here's one. Let's click into this. This might be very similar to ours, because ours is not complete. And this sold at auction, if I could get rid of that. 17 bids, sold for $217.50. And this looks to be complete. So this is a good standard for me to look at. But just seeing the listings that are out there, I'm thinking hopefully I can still get around that price. So after seeing some of the prices that were listed with that set, I decided to go back and look at some of the other stuff that they put out, like I said before. And there were some bags in other sellers or people's, that might not be resellers, but there were some bags in other customers' carts that I missed out on. Maybe they got some good stuff, but I was able to scoop up one bag that has some crazy finds in it. So I'm gonna show you guys on the bed right now. All right, so this was all in one bag. The bag was $50. It was $49.49. So that was my hesitation with buying some of these Legos. So it's a lot of money for not knowing really what's in there. But what I was able to Google Lens was this one, and it is the Lego Metro Liner, and it's probably the best score of the entire bag. Another great score are these two brand new sealed accessory pieces. They're like the wheels, spare wheels, I think. And it looks like I should be able to sell these for $50 each. So I'm already doubling my money just on those two little accessory packets. And then these spare track pieces also have some value. And then we have, this is a part of another set. Probably we'll be able to get a couple bucks for it, but not as much as the others. And then these three trains right here also have some good value. I'm hoping about $100 each. So just looking through some of these sold comps here, this is the Metro Liner train that I was talking about, and it sold for $131.95 from Germany. So I think that's a good indicator. I'm gonna list mine for about $150 and take offers and just see what happens. I was able to find a sold comp of the yellow train. It's from the set 4564, and it's a Motor Freight Rail Runner locomotive, and there's a sold comp from the UK for $91.92. So I'm probably gonna list that one for about $150 as well, and just see, maybe take $100 for it. So the Metro Liner might not be the best score. Actually, this red one, the Crocodile Locomotive from set 4551, it looks to be complete, no box, no manual, but it does have the minifigure in there. Some sold comps for over $200, so I'll probably list mine for also about $200 and maybe take $150 or so. And then for the last one, the other red train is from set 4565, and I see a sold or a listed comp here for over $100 from Germany. So on that one, I'll probably also list it around 150 and maybe take around 100 or so. Something I didn't mention before is that all of these little pieces, they all have like the minifigures that go with the sets in the train. Maybe not all the minifigures, but the one that specifically goes for like each car is in there. Like the engineer is in there, some guests in there, and so they're all in there, which I do think might increase the value a little bit more. And then this little guy looks like is from set 4552. He's just a little piece of that set though. Here's the listed comp for $49 for the crane as well. So maybe someone's just looking for this and I can list it for like 20 bucks or so. So that was my cool find this week. On all three items there, the two box sets and then the bag, I spent about $130 on those. And then I should be able to get anywhere from $750 upwards of $1,000 depending on how well things sell. So a really good find there. Those are the Lego system sets. So definitely keep an eye out for those when you're at the thrift store. If you can find them, I'm sure they seem to be pretty rare. I didn't take you guys thrifting with me this week because I didn't want to do another haul video, but those were too cool not to show you guys. So hope you like that. Look out for Legos at the thrift store. Hopefully you could get them at a reasonable price. Like and subscribe, and then I'll see you guys on the next one.